Pioneer Football League, David Patterson, NFL Youth Conference, Pioneer Sports Center coming up right now.
Sports Center, time for Sports Center. Sports Center, time for Sports Center. Sports Center, time for Sports Center. Pioneer League, it's time for Sports Center. Yeah, highlight reel, you should check top 10. Footwork too real, shook him right, he went left. I put you to the test for thinking that you the best. You want a shot at a champ? Better get you a vest. We don't care how you feel, hitting harder than steel. Your destiny been sealed, still farm like a shield. I bring you back down to earth while we light up the turf. I keep that touch in my hand while you getting this work. All we do is just win, and you know losing the choice. At the top it's just us, it's only me and my boys. Yeah, we just tryna ball, we ain't come here to fight. I'm about them cameras in action, we talking Friday Night Lights. Sports Center, time for Sports Center. Sports Center, time for Sports Center. Sports Center, time for Sports Center. Pioneer League, it's time for Sports Center. Yeah.
Time for Sports Center. Sports Center, time for Sports Center. Sports Center, time for Sports Center. Pioneer League, time for Sports Center.
The Pioneer League was invited to the NFL Youth Conference in Indianapolis. So, Pioneer Sports Center, we are here at Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the NFL Youth Conference, Indianapolis, Indiana. Have a lot of great information that we're going to give to our teams. We're really excited. This year is going to be an awesome year. We spoke about a whole bunch of key character issues, tradition, leadership values, a whole bunch of great stuff that we're definitely going to enact as soon as we get back. So we have our exec board ready to carry out the mission, and even the Green Beret that gave us a keynote address today will agree that this is going to be an amazing season.
We see the leaves turn and know it's time. A rite of passage, with the field as a classroom and hash marks as guidelines. We see teammates becoming friends, friends becoming brothers. We see moms and dads standing taller as their kids dig deeper. We hear laughter and lectures, pads popping, praises sung through a face mask, echoing over proving grounds, where character grows stronger and lessons last a lifetime. But we also feel the power of teamwork and the magic of mutual goals. We feel the emotions of triumph and loss, the development and growth of team. And that's why we do what we must. To certify coaches are trained, to verify safety measures are taken, testify about the values of the game, to strive relentlessly to satisfy every player and coach's desire to be better. We are caretakers of playing fields that yield enriched lives, teachers and protectors of an American tradition. It is a responsibility we all take seriously, a challenge we all must embrace. Because we are forever
The USA Football Conference gave us a lot of information this year that we want to put in right away. The first initiative that we're going to talk about is tradition. We're going to highlight each and every program and what they deliver to the young men and women of the Pioneer Football League outside of just the X's and O's football. The family, the traditions of what they do when they're not actually on the playing field. And one of the things that we do is honor our coaches and the time that they put in with these young men and women. So let's take a look at something from the USA
And I've been in
Football
this job
Conference
now
in
for over 10
honoring of
years, and
former
one
Baylor
of the first
coach.
things I did was go down in Waco, Texas, and meet with Grant Taff and hear from him what his vision is of what USA Football could do. And the first thing he said was, work with coaches, build resources, build programs. Grant Taff has been an amazing mentor in my life and mentor in this job. And frankly, we couldn't do what we do as successful as we do it if he wasn't as involved as he is, and he cares so much about you people. So please stand up and give a rousing applause to Grant Taff. So as you heard there in the video piece, frankly, it's hard to figure out how do you leave a legacy for this gentleman. I mean, it's incredibly challenging, but the least we could do, and what I think means a lot to him, is the opportunity to always give back. So in his name, and what you're about to hear about Beyond the Game, we're always going to give an award, as you said, to a youth and high school coach that's demonstrating giving back to the game beyond the field, beyond the game. And you're going to hear more about it, but we're incredibly honored that Grant, of course, is not only just a legacy in his name, but he's the first recipient. So with that, again, one more round of applause.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you very much.
Just picture here.
Okay.
The Pioneer Football League is starting an initiative to honor the traditions, the things that are beyond the game that the Pioneer football programs are providing. And this starts as the foundation for youth football. The foundation of youth football is not championship trophies. Although championships are a lot of fun to win, and obviously competition and our competitive nature as people is going to come out one way or another. But the foundation of youth sports, and especially the Pioneer Football League specifically, is about family. And that family is steeped in tradition. Why would a kid come back to practice day in and day out to build a quality, solid program if winning is the only priority? The foundation of it is the camaraderie, keeping these kids off the street, doing things in which they're going to remember forever. In fact, most of the football players that I spoke to during the conference, along with myself as well, experiences in football did not even come on a football field. We remember senior dinners. We remember the senior experience in high school. We remember some of the friendships and the bonds that we took away from the game, as opposed to specific plays or specific games in which the memories have since faded. But the friendships and the family still remain the same. And that breeds participation, and participation is definitely the foundation of our game, because that ultimately is what drives this thing. And the more participation we have, the better for our game. Above participation, again, less of a priority, is performance. And of course, with proper teaching, we're going to address the performance with our USA Football initiatives. However, our top priority cannot just be about winning football games. It has to be about changing lives. And that is why, ultimately, it's not performance or even an elite level of performance that is going to be the foundation of youth football or the Pioneer Football League. The foundation has got to be about tradition and family. And the actual All-Star game this year, the amount of camaraderie and the sharing of ideas and the sharing of this overall fun between the programs was an amazing thing that we saw this year. And we want to build on that into next season and make it not just a once-a-year thing, but a once-a-week thing. So looking forward, we'll be going over every single team in the Pioneer Football League and highlighting what is it that gets them to provide this family atmosphere that keeps their kids coming year in and year out. And as we go into year 5, we've seen some of the same faces that have been playing in the Pioneer Football League for all 5 years. And we'll speak to them and find out exactly what keeps them coming back year in and year out and build on that successful model. Football League from Indianapolis. We'll see you later.